Who's around right now, baby, right now? Do an improv, baby, right now, now, now. Who's around right now, baby, right now? Do an improv, baby, right now, 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 now.
Hello, Bowler.
Hello. Hello. She's got her favorite thing to tease on, which is a whole pen.
How's that pen taste? Does it taste like it's going to unwrite a democracy someday?
You're darn tootin' it does. LG, how are you this fine November cold morning?
It is. It was a fun start. It's that time of year where you got to really plan your showers really well. This is a depression themed episode. You can tell. It's like, oh, it's too cold to shower. Might as well wait a day. I'm feeling spread thin. How are you feeling, Bowler?
I am also feeling spread thin, hence our theme. Yeah, we've been trying this new thing in the house, Pepper and I, which is waking up every 45 minutes in the nighttime.
Oh, that sounds healthy.
It's been, you know what, you don't get as much REM sleep that way. But last night, we actually tried to conquer this beast, which was her and I sleeping together in my bed and with Bagley. So the three of us were in there. But it worked out, and I actually, last night, got more sleep than I've had in 2 weeks. I actually had dreams last night. That's how much sleep I got. I actually entered into REM, which I haven't had REM sleep in a long time. And I'm going to tell you something. You know what your body needs? REM sleep.
Yes.
And your mind. Your mind and your body both need REM sleep, which is a thing that I knew that. But, it reinforces it. It reinforces it this week. So I was feeling very stretched thin. Because you do anything when you're that tired.
Yes. Well, I have, as diagnosed on this show, have sleep apnea. I'm still waiting on my machine so that I can understand what a full sleep cycle feels like. Because I don't know.
Wait till you have one. It's going to be great. Do you dream?
I didn't used to remember my dreams, and now it is rare that I do. But when I do, I remember them because I have vivid dreams as a side effect from one of my medications. So sometimes, if I do dream, it's usually a nightmare. Hellscape, we're living in a when we're awake. I drew. Yeah. One of the only bright spots in the night scare.
Yes, absolutely. So we have our stretch theme, and it actually reminded me because before the show, we were in the backstage, LG and I, virtual backstage, and Pepper fallen asleep on me. So we had muted our things, muted our speakers and such and microphones, and we were just typing back and forth in the private chat to each other, planning the show. And at one point, LG was like, yeah, like stretch thin, this motion. And that reminded me of this story that this thing that happened to me. So this was during a pig fundraiser. I think it was like our pig fourth, pig third, one of those. I don't remember which one. But we were in the basement. It was like a basement fundraiser. We had planned a big event, and then Southside was like, oh, you're in the basement. And we're like, okay, cool. But anyway, so we were in the basement, and it worked out fine. We had multiple rooms, so we worked with it. But I had gotten drunk that night accidentally. I was like, oh, I can have 2 drinks of this strong cocktail. That should be fine. And it was much stronger than I anticipated. The talented Aaron Olson created it and created something that just was so smooth. You just were like, this isn't affecting me. And then the next thing you know, I was really drunk. So anyways, I was in charge of like bringing up the next act or whatever.
I remember this show.
You remember the story, right? So, and I was, they were like, oh, go up and stall a little bit because they need some time. And I was like, okay, no problem. I can tell a story. So I have this story that I was telling about getting left behind at an ice cream parlor, and it's a great story. And so I was telling it, and in the back of the room, I see someone in the back of the room. I can mention his name on there, whatever. It was Nick, who was in the back of the room, and he was like, he thought it was funny that I was drunk, so he was like, stretch it out, right? Meanwhile, everyone else was trying to get me to wrap it up, right? They were like, let's stop, Bowler, stop. But all I could see was him being like, more, because he was like, this is hilarious. And I then kept adding more. I was just adding more to the story.
Sense of timing on him as well.
Right, because I was just like, oh, I can stretch it out. And I'm a great storyteller. So I was like, this is going to be easy. No problem. I'll just keep going. And, and the team is ready. They're like, what is going on? Why isn't she stopping? And I was just like, more? And he's like, more. So meanwhile, it was not the case. And then I got off and they were like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, what? I was that way. And they were like, yeah. And that's when I realized, I was like, oh, I'm getting a little tunnel vision. I need to stop. And then there's a famous moment where I got on stage. I was like, I'm a cat. And then like, that was it. I had nothing else to offer. And people were like, what happened? I was like, I didn't mean to get that drunk. I had what I thought was like 2 drinks worth of alcohol, and it was actually like 16. I don't even know. It was so much. It was such a smooth little punch.
Drinks.
And honestly, yeah, if Rin Olsen ever offers you to make you a drink, it's gonna taste terrific. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna guarantee it. It's gonna taste great. It's gonna go down smooth, but just go easy. You need to have one and wait an hour. But yeah, it was a funny night. In that moment, that reminded me of that. But
so many people's singular image of you when they're conjuring you in their head is the I'm a cat.
I'm a cat. I know. I didn't live that down for a long time. Like randomly people are like, I'm a cat. And I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. And like, thankfully Pig has now been around for 9 years, so that like most people who are around now weren't around then, so I don't get as much. But for like a solid 2 years, I was just, I'm a cat for a while. And I was like, yeah, that's fair.
I'm the cat. I am the cat. I'm of the cat.
I'm the cat. It's happened, only a handful of times have I gotten more stretched thin, if you would, than I had intended to, and had still been on stage at the time. And do not recommend it. But
no.
We're okay.
Is this
now.
Level new curriculum, like the difference between this means keep going and this means wait, how would you signal to wrap it up?
Well, they were like wrap it up, and they were like waiting, they were like trying to get my attention, and I was just looking at Nick and I was like, oh god, just keep going. Like I just trusted him implicitly. That was mistake one.
Well, for stretching it thin, speaking of mistakes, look at this. I'm stretched thin. I did not do as much stuff as this week, but look at all these things. You spread. There is something covered in the top right-hand corner because I don't want to get sued by the Mormons. I'm now obsessed with Mormon ad campaigns from the late 90s, early 2000s.
Like we all are.
Now I am. This one I edited, but I won't tell you how. They're called Mormads as well, Mormon ads. This is slightly. I don't want to get sued.
Oh, because it's spilled milk. Is that what that image is supposed to be? Spilled milk?
Yeah. It's a small tip, but it definitely. I don't know. There's just something. I don't know.
That glass started way too full, and that milk is too thick. I have a lot of questions.
How did it make it to that angle? Look at this angle. How did it make it all the way there? That is a mid-fill.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And what is that? The pig should never have climbed up on that glass.
The pig should never have climbed up on that glass.
But we have a theme, and we have a show, and we have guests. I know this is confusing, Chloe, because you are literally here.
Yeah. We have guests. We have I would just like to say happy birthday to Miranda.
Yes, our birthday person is here. We have Miranda, a whole birthday person, and we have Jordan.
Whole birthday person. An unbirthday person.
Unbirthday person. Yeah, the unbirthdays have it on this one. We've got 3 unbirthdays and 1 birthday. But birthday person, thank you for joining us, Miranda.
Of course. And can I just say about that pig and milk photo? It's like whatever that milk spilled on is probably soaked.
Yes.
There's my Mormon joke.
Oh, I get it. And it's great. Yes. I get it, and it's great.
Jump humping.
Yeah. Stretch Armstrong. That's who that is, I believe, right? That's Stretch
Yes,
Armstrong.
it's Stretch Armstrong. Chloe
Yeah.
is watching pre-lunch and has to go in a second. We're gonna lose we're gonna lose like a third of our viewership, but we love you.
But not on the rewatch though. We've got more people on the rewatch. So rewatch people.
Rewatch
This is
people.
for you. This show is dedicated to the rewatch people, actually, right now. That's what it is.
High
So
five.
we're here. We're in our stretch. Are you high-fiving the pig? That was great.
Mhm.
You did a good
That's
job.
J.K. Rowling's pig, by the way. I'm trying to. She's got a book out called The Christmas Pig, which I will not put the official art up on. But this is so. If you see this pig around, I'm trying to think of things to Photoshop with J.K. Rowling's pig to make it more.
So that's the Christmas pig.
That's the Christmas pig. So if you could
Is
think of
that
anything.
pig also a turf? Yes, right?
I would say that pig looks pretty genderless. Very forward-thinking pig.
Well, not according to J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling knows about the genitals of that pig. Let me just tell you something.
My brain had an idea for what you could Photoshop, and I can't tell if this joke's 10 out of 10 or -0, like -5 out of 10.
Give it a whirl.
Oh, I was like, you could Photoshop that pig throwing the first brick at Stonewall.
Yes. Well, it'll be third right behind, it'll be second behind Marsha. I can't make Marsha into a pig or whomever is recorded as. It'll be
absolutely.
Beautiful...
Not replacing Marsha or Sylvia, but like
maybe have the pig be both the first brick thrower and also like put a little cop hat on another version of the pig.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yes.
So it's
sad.
It's both sides. Both sides.
Multifaceted.
I would actually like to turn J.K. Rowling's pig into some anti-cop propaganda.
Yeah.
That feels like a good full circle situation right there.
Yeah. We're stretching things out.
Stretched out. We're going to be playing a few different games, and I'm excited. Let's get into them because I'm excited personally for a good guessing game.
Yes.
I like to start off with a good guessing game. Yeah. So we're gonna stick Miranda in our site-proof booth because it's Miranda's birthday, and as birthday person, you've got to be the guesser. So site-proof booth, you're going to be either closing your eyes or clicking over to a new tab.
I am in a new tab.
Best use.
If you could be like writing some like super cool queer Harry Potter fan fiction in that tab, let us link to it at the end of the show.
Yeah, that would be great. That'd be great. Yeah, use your time wisely. Okay. So audience, an audience, the pun theme this week is stretch thin or spread thin, which to me both makes me think of buttholes. But I don't know what to do about that, but that's fine. Sorry, that joke didn't land as well than it did earlier. LG, you laughed harder the first time.
You just gotta look for it. That's all.
Okay, so we are we're looking for what we need for Miranda is we need some sort of maybe a stretchy icon.
Miranda, what you're missing in the chat is hooray buttholes.
I love.
That's not who you're playing. That's not who you're playing. That's not a person. I don't want you to think you have to guess hooray buttholes. Yeah, something to do with stretching or a stretch person. Is that even a thing? And now I only can think of Stretch Armstrong, but we've already talked about him.
I mean, but there's other kinds of stretching. Like, I mean, there's stretching and spreading. Oh, okay. Down in the bottom there, the bottom center, did you know that you can use condoms to cover wounds to keep them free from germs?
I did not know that, but I think, was this on your story on Instagram where you can hold condoms out the side of the car window and fill them with air and make huge balloons?
Yeah, do you want to see a video of it?
I do. You can bring it up? our show sponsors. I didn't know we saw our logo.
So the music started playing because I'm still in the site-proof booth. I was terrified that like my computer started making noise and I was screwing everything up. I was like, let's hope it's the video and that it's not like, hey, what's going on there?
I totally forgot, Miranda. I'm so sorry because I can see you. You can't see me.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I'm sure that I'll play that. I'll send that video just to you later.
I think I've seen that video and I do enjoy that.
Yeah, that was it's a really beautiful video. I'm into it. Yeah, I saw what you just saw too.
Yeah, are you clicked back away to a fan fiction website now?
Oh, I've been on the fan fiction website.
All right.
I've not left.
Great. That's who we're gonna go with. Yep. That's our stretched person.
Oh,
I think that works. I think that really works. I think that's gonna be fine. Yeah, Miranda, know that this category is gentle. Yeah. It's a gentle category. It's loose. The category is stretched, if you would. It's a spread thin category. So don't take it too literally that it's a stretched person. The whole premise is really stretched. So come on back from our site-proof booth, Miranda. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Oh, wait. Yeah, don't leave comments.
Huh?
Oh, right. Whoops. Audience, please flood our with emojis. Whoops.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Back.
You know, we're doing a good job keeping track of everything. You know what I mean? This is, again, on theme with our stretch thin. We are just, you know what I mean? The attention to detail is, Jess Harris coming through. The attention to detail.
Harris, good idea.
Yeah.
I also don't have like the YouTube window open, so I don't see the chat. So
okay, all right. So you might be good.
Yeah.
Jess Harris may
I just seen Bagley say Gabe, so that's something I got
to see. Yeah.
More Pepper, more.
Keep it going. See, yeah. She gets it from her mom. The inability to read a room.
We did wake her up pre-show because you laughed at your own joke about buttholes and woke up your child.
I did. I typed a joke about buttholes and I laughed at it, and then
it was a good joke.
You know, again, but then when I redid it, it didn't land. Never redo jokes. That's a message here. Okay, well, we've got Miranda. You are now a person that we're gonna make you guess. And we're going to have you guess by asking you anything in our Ask Me Anything segment. That's the song for it.
Wow, wow.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So thanks for coming on our show. I'm sure you're really busy. So
thank you so much for having me. I was able to work out some time in my schedule, and glad I'm here.
So, audience, you can ask our guest anything you'd like, if there's anything you'd want to know, because I know I have a bunch of questions for you.
I do as well. Jordan, anything pop to mind? I want to, our guests' time is precious, especially election season.
Yeah. I guess what first comes to mind is just sort of like, have you feel like since your move down south, do you feel like the dry air is helping your like respiratory system? A lot of people say like they breathe easier in the desert.
Yeah, I definitely feel a lot better. Again, those sinuses cleared up and everything. Everything's going real good.
That's great.
And by the south, do you mean the south of the Midwest, Jordan?
Yeah. I mean, like the lower half of the country.
Yeah, we're all south of something.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, so someone asked if I like Salt Lake or Boston Commons.
Yeah.
Join the really liking the Salt Lakes. It's a nice salty air and nice Salt Lakes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I bet your dog would really have liked those lakes if it had lived. Sorry, another question.
Nope, I'm the only one named after a specialized sport glove.
That's good to know.
The one and only.
Oh. I hate to get right into the controversy, but that's kind of my deal.
Oh no, of course, jump ahead.
What were you thinking with the dog crate?
And feel free to correct me if the dog did live. This is a good time to let us know. That's a good question. Did the dog live?
The dog did live. I thought that, because our dog, like, he's a really like rambunctious boy, and like sometimes he has to like go a lot. He has like dog IBS, so it was like easier to like just like keep him on the roof than to like put him in the car and have to like take him out and take him out.
So did dog diarrhea get blown to the car behind?
I mean, like we say, we just keep looking ahead. We don't look behind. So,
I mean, that's been your
political
platform for years, allegedly.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people didn't tell me to eat shit during the elections. They actually told me to eat shit after the elections.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then, that's another great question. Did the dog live because state government sponsor? Yeah.
Arguably, perhaps your only, redeeming quality, particularly regarding the dog. However, if the dog did not receive health care on a state level the same as humans, I still think you're a monster.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, so my dog gets my tax breaks, so that's where that works out. So healthcare and tax breaks.
I see. I feel like you made a better governor than you did a representative.
Mm-hmm.
Senator?
I feel like
Senator.
Senator.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, business, hey, I can't believe we're going to have the Winter Olympics. And if I mean, again, no dogs that I'm aware of died on your watch when you ran the Winter Olympics.
No dogs died.
Mm-hmm.
That should be your slogan. No dogs died. A lot of people have questions.
What are your feelings about Kristen? How is she to work with? Kristen.
Well,
Well,
we could just call her Senator. I mean, it's I don't want to get her name wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one would believe me.
She's fine to work with, but I really prefer working with Paul. Paul was a really good person to work with.
Paul Wall.
Ron?
I think Paul Ryan. That's
oh!
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh!
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I got distracted. I got distracted by this dog. She
This is a very alive dog.
She heard us talk. She heard your voice, and then it's okay. It's okay, baby. It's okay, baby.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I just a couple more questions for you. So some people, you started off in as a Democrat, I believe, while you were in Massachusetts.
No, I mean it's hard to tell. I mean, it's allegedly hard to tell. Both parties really are so. I mean, fuck the two-party system. Am I right? But I mean, this flip-flopper, not a John Kerry flip-flopper, but the other flip-flopper. You flip-flopper, yes, you are.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I
Don't
will
get
do
all in, as my
whatever
friend
to
Jordan
get
would say.
into office. I will go to dinner with someone who hates me and try and do anything to get in their cabinet. And yet, betrayed. But it's fine.
Would you do us a favor and do the sad Air Force One dinner picture? Would you do the pose? Oh yeah.
You famously said that corporations are people too, I believe, right? Is that you? That was you. Who's your favorite corporation? Like, what are their personality traits that you find endearing?
My favorite corporation is, in fact, the whole institution of Brigham Young University.
Could you comment on the new ad campaign? The Mormads, the Morman, and the new Morman ad.
Oh yeah, so fun story. They actually modeled a pig after my likeness. I got to pose.
I can see that now. Yeah, I can see that.
Wow, embarrassing things happen to everyone.
Definitely
can
not.
Apologize if necessary and get on with enjoying life. There you go.
And I think one last question we have time for. How are the Binders Full of Women doing?
Can they breathe in there?
Yep, they can breathe in the binders, and the binders are getting bigger every day.
Well, thank you so much for coming on to our show.
Of course, anytime.
Yes, you know who you are, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! I just got the sports glove joke. Okay, I was trying to figure out who. If
Sport glove, Mitt Romney, Mitt. Yeah.
All right.
So I get confused. I thought Mitt was a Democrat when he was governor of Massachusetts. No, so he was Republican then too.
Yeah.
Then did very Democratic things because he got health care for Massachusetts. It was universal health care.
Mass health.
That's why the stretch. That's the stretch.
That's the stretch. Is that he could ever be considered a good person? I'm sorry, a Democrat.
The fact that I knew who it was based off the thing about strapping his dog to the roof of his car.
Yeah, one of the more famous things. Yeah, he really just must, like, I don't know, wow, what's wrong with him? But, like, he must just be, like, really just, like, I'm just going to, whoever the majority in the room is, I'm just going to agree with them and then go with it, it seems like. Because how can you bring universal health care and also be Mitt Romney?
Yeah.
I think it's when people who don't clean up after their dog or who never had to like pick up their dog's physical shit or wake them up, be woken up in the middle of the night. Those are the kind of dog owners who were like, oh, I don't have staff today. I guess I'll put it on the roof of the car on my vacation trip. Like those are not empathetic people, in my opinion. Are we going to get sued? I don't know. Jordan, say something sexy.
You did it. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got. Okay. So what we're gonna do? Our next game. Well, let's get on to our next game. Yeah. I want to. Can we actually switch to lines from a chat? Because I just want to, instead of going to a suggestion jockey, because lines from chat. A, I love. B, we have enough audience members for it. C, fun story about lines from the chat. LG and Jordan and Mindy played the live version of this, which who knew it existed live?
What?
Who knew existed live? But you all played it in psychic readings. It was the 7 o'clock show this last Saturday, night for Halloween. It was really terrific. And I need to confess something because, you know, whenever we play lines from a chat or lines from a hat in real life or whatever, I always say something. I'm like, oh, this game is so fun because the audience, if you just, as long as you say their lines, the audience loves it. They go nuts. They laugh and like, ha ha, how silly they are. They're so easy to laugh. Meanwhile, every single line that I wrote that was said out loud, I'm like, ha 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 ha. Like I just couldn't. I laughed the loudest at all my lines, except for the one line that I wrote that did not get anyone else to laugh. And I was like, who wrote that one?
Who wrote that?
The one that didn't get was boo, I'm scared of ghosts. That didn't get any laughs. And I was like,
boo,
I wrote it. This is terrible.
But
the neat got laughed. Bagel bumping friends got laughs. And Sixpence, no, I'm richer got laughs. And I was like, I'm in heaven. This is the best night of my life. I'm so funny. And I'm just in the audience being like, I'm hilarious. And I was like, oh no, I'm doing the thing that I'm always being like, yeah, let's play lines from a hat because the audience, they're so easy to get on that one. And I was the audience. It was great.
It's
that was a great
fun.
set.
I like other shows that I'm not part of because sometimes they bring my comment up and it's like, oh, I wasn't shooting for that because there's a lot of other people, but
Yeah, for sure. But let's play lines from the chat. So audience, you can type anything you want.
P.S. Thank you, Bowler. That made me feel very happy. Jordan and Mindy were brilliant and very brave because they've done improv in the last 2 years and I have not. Miranda has been doing improv. I have not yet gotten a chance to see Miranda's drag or improv, so perhaps for your birthday I shall emerge. I shall stretch out of my tiny routine.
Nice. Well, depending on comfort level, either Gauntlet is this upcoming Tuesday the 9th, or I believe I'm doing improv on I believe the 11th is when Pig Team is going to be my first pig show back because I missed the last one because I was in Salem.
What is the theme for Gauntlet this week?
So it's the makeover challenge because we had to postpone it because of weather. So we're doing the makeover challenge.
Right, there was that big nor'easter.
Yeah.
That happened.
So Jordan can come and either vote for me or vote for our mutual friend who's also in the competition.
I'll vote for both. I don't think I can. I'll vote for you.
You can.
I will say that if 100% of the drag gauntlet shows that I have been to, Miranda has won. Imogen Dragons has won.
That's the reason why I haven't won any challenges. Not because I fully did.
You're gonna do great on your own. Let's get some. It would be a stretch if I went there, because it would be like, who's that? Is that Joe Biden's grandnephew? No, it's just LG. Let's play live in the chat.
Yeah, LG, would you like to pull lines or do you want to play?
I would love to pull lines.
Okay, all right, you're gonna pull lines. So there's already lines coming in, so I think we can get started.
We just need a reason for you guys to all be gathering together, I think. Right, what's a stretchy reason to get them all together on it doesn't have to be a Zoom call, but it could be.
It's are we waiting for a commenter?
I was waiting for a commenter, but I got distracted by Tony's Chocolonis.
Is that the suggestion, or is that a line?
That's now the suggestion. I think the suggestion.
Let's start with Tony Chocolonis. That's actually the name of a chocolate bar I got just because of the name. Tony Chocoloni.
I like it.
It's like, it's Tony Chocoloni. Like I just can't even. I can't not.
That's fully, if I ever do like drag king stuff, that's my drag king name, Tony Chocoloni.
Tony Chocoloni. Yeah.
Is there a scam likely yet? I want to do that. All right, I'm gonna remove myself and then bring some things up. Have fun.
All right.
Tony, listen.
Yeah.
The cops, they're on our tail. I got stopped in the grocery store the other day, and they said, "Hey, you know Tony?" And I said, "No, I don't. What are you talking about? This is some Yabba Dabba Mountain Dew shit."
This is some Yabba Dabba Mountain Dew shit.
This is full Yabba Dabba Mountain Dew shit.
This is unbelievable. The cops are on tail. You tell me this is now. You tell me this happened the other day. You tell me now.
Well, just like I had a lot going on. I had like a dentist appointment, and then
and you had to get your hair faded. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you had to put your oxygen mask on before helping the others.
That's exactly. It's just like we eat a lot of chocolate in our business, Tony, and it's like dental care is important.
Okay. Yeah. Well, listen. I respect dental care, and I mean, I understand that you need to put on your oxygen mask first, but I would appreciate maybe a text message after the grocery store. Next time, I would like Stanley Chocolate Fannies. You know what I mean? Just give me a little heads up. Say like Stanley Chocolate Fannies. I'm in the grocery store. Code red. You know, something.
You're changing the rules on us, boss.
Yeah.
You can't like.
And you know how many fucking like hang on, this chocolate looks amazing. Sorry, I get distracted. It's just like they don't call us fucking Tony Chocolonis for nothing.
They don't. No, you're right. You're right. You know what? I'm sorry. You're right. I respect the boundaries you're setting forth. Leftover raw pumpkin makes a great snack. And
oh wait, so no. I am not going to let this go. I am more than happy to follow your rules. If you say Stanley Chocolate Fannies is our code for the cops are on our tail, I'm all about it. But you have explicitly told us that Tony Chocolonis is the only chocolate that we can eat. It's the only food we can eat. And now you're saying pumpkin? Oogie boogie drip drop. I've had enough.
Drip drop to that.
Don't you oogie boogie drip drop to me. That, okay, listen. You understand? I'm a Yabba Dabba Mountain Dew. All right?
Oh, so you can Yabba Dabba Mountain Dew, but we can't oogie boogie drip drop? Tony, that doesn't seem fair.
Back to school to prove to Dad that I am no fool and
Why
no
not bring
fool.
Dad into this?
Because he is the original Tony Chocoloni. Okay? You know, he is Anthony Chocoloni the first. And
you would make Dad roll over in his grave. He would be buying Stanley Chocolate Fannies with the way you've been running this business into the ground. And now you think you have the time to go back to school? You are stretched thin, Tony. You are stretched too thin, and it's the business is paying. We're all paying. We're gonna end up in the slammer. Mm-hmm. We have no choice. Thanks to eat a shitload of candy bars. Damn.
We have no choice other than to eat a shit ton of candy bars. You get
Okay.
to go to school, and all we gotta do is eat a bunch of fucking candy bars.
Okay, listen. We all agreed that if I got my MSW, this would all seem like a more legitimate business. And so I went back to school. So I put my oxygen mask on before helping others. You know what I'm saying? And I think I'm helping all of us. You know, we agreed that yoga was gonna be the way we were gonna move forward as people. And so you know,
Tony, you're too fast, you're too furious, you're too legit to quit.
Hey.
You got us into this mess. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm big Mr. Learning Man. I have a master's of social work. Now I don't have to eat
more like a master of social jerk. Fucking oogie boogie drip drop."
Okay. All right. That's honestly, the masters of social jerk really hurt my feelings. Okay.
Good.
But
I'm glad it did.
No.
I bet.
Your anger is a tool.
I bet somebody that had a real master's, a social jerk, would have been able to navigate this tumultuous situation that you found yourself in. But you can't, Tony.
I'm feeling my anger, but I don't have to lash it out on you. Whoever don't go back to school is sure to fucking drool. Stanley Chocolate Fannies.
Stanley Chocolate Fannies. They're here. Stanley Chocolate Fannies.
See.
That was so good. This is now
wait. I'm gonna go get the chocolate bar. Hang on one second. I gotta show you all.
Masters of Social Jerk is actually, I want to change my. I'm trying to put it in as a banner and it's taking forever. But I want to change. Whoops. I want to change my master's degree.
I refuse to believe this is a real thing. Tony's Chocolonis.
Is that a real? Oh my God, it is.
Choco lonely.
Chocolonely. How would you say that?
Me on
Because,
Valentine's Day, Choco Lonely.
I mean, we're not sponsored by these people, but Tony Chocoloni. I think I don't know. How would you? I don't know how you would actually pronounce it, but maybe I'm doing it. Wait.
I mean, it's probably supposed to be Tony Chocolonely because it rhymes, but it looks Chocolonely. Tony's Chocolonely bar.
Chocolonely.
I'm feeling
Tony's Chocolonely. I can't, you know, I don't know.
I think that is they're trying to make up some sort of joke, but it's a real big stretch.
That's the theme. That's the thing. We've got time for one more. We've got time to play Suggestion Jockey. Audience, for our last game, all we need from you is emojis. Just a few emojis in a comment. We're going to use those emojis to inspire a scene. Yeah, we're going to do a few different scenes for you, and we'll run out the clock. And then I'm going to put this baby back for a nap, I think. She's ready. Oh, now she's like, what is this, Tony Chocoloni? So we're not going to get this right now, baby. This is not a pre-nap food, baby. Yeah, so audience, you can bring in some any sort of suggestions. Oh, bye, Bagley. Yes, lonely.
Ooh, I think, yeah, actually, I see some that might be legal inspired. We've got some ready to go. I see. I like these two together, which is I see kangaroo and briefcase.
Is that what those are? Is a kangaroo briefcase? So on my end, it is tall rectangle and then slightly wider rectangle.
Yes. I
on your end.
More rectangle.
Wow. Okay, in the chat, I see this one. I see rectangle. I don't know what this is.
That is a knot.
A knot.
That's like knot? A blue. That's a blue string wrapped around a red string.
Okay, a knot. I like that because we've got like some theming happening here. I think I think let's go over the ones that we have for our first scene. It's I'll say them aloud for our square friends. It's a kangaroo, a briefcase, and a knot. A knot, a briefcase, and a kangaroo. Let's do a scene.
Okay. Listen, officer, I understand that normally animals have to be in a cage at the bottom of the airplane. But I was able
we have it here. It's a support animal and / baby. You can't take away our baby.
See, I mean, it's just.
Does it say in the paperwork and / baby?
Well, no, but it's. What I'm saying is that we were able to fit the kangaroo into the suitcase. Should be fine.
It's like a wallaby-sized kangaroo. It's a very petite little baby.
Little baby.
Now, I know the common practice of if it fits, it sits is a thing, but I don't know if we can fit a kangaroo into, I don't think it's going to fit in the plane. You know how kangaroos jump and kick? Do you really want a kangaroo jumping and kicking the other passengers?
Well, it's just we are, as a family, we practice yoga, and this kangaroo is pretty flexible, like all of us. So,
listen, I've got 2 rectangles to bring up with you, okay?
I just have no idea what's going on.
I'm
doing okay.
When you have the rectangle sizes for the suitcases, if I can fit the suitcases into one of those rectangles, then I don't think it should be a problem. I don't think it should be a concern of yours as long as my suitcase fits in the rectangle. And I've seen 2 different rectangles. They both look similar. One's a little taller, one's a little wider, and suitcase fits in them.
Oh, do you know what the first rectangle, that was the abacus that we use for our math lessons with with our little tiny baby.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in standardized testing, so I don't math. I choose not to math. I choose not to engage with it.
Yeah, they're one of those math deniers. You know how they're climate change deniers? They just deny math.
Yeah, don't need it, never have.
I'm not saying because I'm stretched thin, but are we changing scenes? Is that just what happened? Oh,
I think we're cutting it there. I think we changed scenes now. Math is rough. You know what else is rough? Hey, kangaroos.
Chloe, you're back, and you've been here the whole time, just really quiet.
Come here. Ripley, come here. Come here. I was saving up for a kangaroo bit, and then my dog fell asleep. It was going to be a...
That's it. On top of the car with the dog.
Jordan!
That's what happened to Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney's dog was trying to do a bit, and then no bit happened, and Mitt's like, get on top of the car.
This is what happens when rich people try to be funny. They don't know how to do bits. They can't know how to do bits. They've never had to clean up dogs' shit. They don't know how to do bits.
They're out of touch monsters, as said by
They're
James
out of touch
Bagley.
monsters.
Yeah, they really are.
Chloe helping
They
us.
really are.
This is how we get grants.
This is how we get grants.
I think we have time to play another either one of those or lines from the chat.
Let's close off on one more scene. Let's get one more scene to end on.
I forgot what happened with that was I forgot to take myself out of it, realized I was in it. I did a stutter step on stage, like, oh, am I in this group scene? But it was virtual. So I'm going to take myself out and pull up some, everybody put some more emojis in while I look at this last one from Roy. I like this one.
My clarity, as they come up, are we trying to work them in the same way? Like we're
trying to change scenes when they come up, but if we can't see them, it's harder.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I can see all. I am emoji.
You're omniscient.
I can only not see. See, it's funny because I can see most of Jess's, but I can't see this one. So I'll only pick ones that I can
That
see.
is an elevator.
That's an elevator?
Yeah.
I can't tell if it's actually an elevator or if it's just a rectangle and elevators are rectangles, and so Jordan's making a joke.
No, it is an elevator. It's a little blue elevator symbol of people in a small box with an up and down arrow.
Okay. Oh, all the Jeff's
that's a series.
emojis you just put up, I can see those. I just
Can
couldn't
you
see the other
see
ones.
all of these? Can everybody see some of these? This is a good idea. We've got some series.
Crosswalkers yielding maybe a ballot box.
Yeah, there's like
Umbrella
a
and a tornado.
toxic warning sign, an umbrella, and a tornado.
I see. Okay, I
I
can
like
see
those.
all
Those are arranged. I don't even have to pull anything. I've got. I think. Yeah. What do you guys think?
I mean, that's a good start to me, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll leave it up for a bit.
All right.
We love a bit. I'll leave.
Happy birthday, Miranda.
Happy birthday, Miranda. Thanks for coming to the tornado party. This is a fun theme.
Yeah.
I brought Twister. I thought that would be on theme.
Totally on theme. That was totally on theme.
That's too good.
Yeah, I have all the snacks are in the bathtub under a mattress.
Yeah, awesome. I do have a request for music, and I think as the birthday person, I think it's my right to have this. Is just having Umbrella by Rihanna play over and over and over again. This is my favorite.
Yeah.
song. I think
Ella.
Exactly.
No, I like that. But can we, just to keep it legit, can we like only stand in doorways for the protection?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Safety, best practices.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking if we could somehow, maybe we have to hire actors, I'm not sure what, but get people to just sort of like go by the windows as if we're in the tornado and they are on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Or being whipped around.
Yeah, I actually I called like Sweetberry Farm, who has like their like petting zoo and stuff. We actually rented a cow for the party tonight to
Great.
sort of just like run around the house every like 15 minutes just to like have that like full like exposure to the Twister and seeing the cow go by.
Yeah. I love that. Maybe, I mean, this is asking a lot considering like it's so last minute, but just like, could we, this is gonna sound bad, could we like string the cow up so it's elevated off the ground? Can we have some sort of like crane situation?
Oh, absolutely. Because you know how like cows can't go upstairs? Cows can definitely like go up and down like an elevated system.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just seeing this right now. I think we're gonna have to have 2 rectangles for this lobster.
I disagree. I disagree entirely, and I don't want to step on toes here, but it's just sort of, I'm seeing 3 things for us. I'm
Okay.
seeing like a wrench, a carrot, and a T-Rex.
That's a wrench? Get the F out of here. I thought that was a lobster.
See, now I'm on board with you with the wrench and the carrot. I'm on board 100%. The last part, I think we need to keep at least a rectangle. So I think we balance it out with one rectangle.
No, it's God. This art installation is gonna be trash. And I before I was worried about stepping on toes, but you two have no artistic vision, and I'm fine saying it.
Hey! I'm compromising here. Sally here
I
wanted.
don't have artistic vision. You were right.
I know. It's like this is a Dadaism exhibition, and you two are living in this tiny little box world, refusing to see any shapes, living in a world where
Sorry that we're in our Mondrian era still. Don't blame me or us for our artistic visions.
Ghost, pixelated video game like Asteroids character robot.
So that's how you want to play rock paper scissors, not just like the normal way, just like
No,
ghost.
I want it goes. Ooh, that's the ghost,
That's the,
right? And it goes. That's the pixelated, and then
like beep boop beep boop. That's
yes. Okay, so you just have to go through those 3. It's not. I think it's easier. I think it's easier.
I mean,
and so much more work, so much more effort. Like we were already doing a bump, or like So that's like,
I mean, like if you could do that as the robot, that's fine. I would be fine with this as the robot. It's a very robotic move. But if we're talking video game character, is clearly this, and there's no other option, and I will not compromise.
It looks like Jazzy Crab. It looks like a jazz crab. It does not. I just think there are better movements that you could do.
Well, I mean, like, I guess I was a little too harsh. It's not as if I won't compromise. It's just that there literally is no better option, and you have not offered them up.
My offer was rock, paper, scissors. That was my offer.
Well, somebody has to pay for this pizza. So I say, considering...
Ooh.
How about this? Big rectangle, slightly smaller rectangle, slightly smaller rectangle. I think that would be a really good option.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Bum.
Small.
I misunderstood. I thought we were doing.
I think I have to pay for pizza.
If you say so, I'm not going to argue with that.
Yep. Don't lift the gift rectangle in the mouth.
Mm.
Yeah.
My mom always used to say.
Oh no.
I call seeing a rectangle in the mouth.
That made me laugh while I was drinking my coffee, and then I got like droplets of coffee on my laptop desk.
Oh,
No.
that's a good joke. It's a good joke. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday. Your hair looks divine in that light. Look at that, both of you. You've got sunlight. I was looking at Miranda and then looked at you both have sun in there. Bowler, you're in the dark.
I know. And I kept freezing too. So it's like, it's a whole thing. I got to reboot my internet, I think.
I had a dog crawl onto sort of my lap halfway through that, so I was really glad that I was not on screen, but I totally forgot to pull things up because there was a doggy. Sorry. Oh, wait, hang on.
So nice.
Is this the kangaroo bit you were going to do?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I have to do with kangaroos, but I really liked it.
Thank you. It was a bit of a stretch, but I got there.
Yeah.
I was surprised that there was not an Outback Steakhouse bit done with kangaroo.
Bloomin' onion.
Yeah.
Ooh, I could go for one.
Yeah.
It's also but it's also like Outback Steakhouse is in my head rent free.
That's how I feel about Bugaboo
I kissed the
Creek,
moose
too.
at Bugaboo. Oh, I just got them confused. I'm sorry. Who was your server name on Bugaboo Creek Bowler?
Dottie.
That
was Dottie.
Dottie is going to be very angry.
My mountain name.
The
That's my
Australian
mountain name.
version of Dottie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my dog
Rockies,
is
Bugaboo Creek.
going crazy going bananas over here. She hears you guys talking and she's wondering why you're not talking to her.
That's what we're all wondering, Ripley. Well, that's our show, everybody. Thank you all for joining us from the virtual space. Thank you for joining us on the rewatch. Thank you for joining us on our air, Jordan and Miranda. We are all masters of social jerks, and I think that's actually a great team name, Master of Social Jerks. No, wait, that implies something different. You can't pluralize the jerk. Never mind. We got to call it, everybody. Bye, everybody. See you next week.
Bye.
We'll see who's around.
Bye.